Hello, everybody. It's Friday, it's noon, and it's time for the Retronauts lunch break. I'm Bob Mackey with OneUp.com. Who's here with me?
Jose Otero, also with OneUp.com. What's up, people?
We are going to play Viewtiful Joe today, and a special thanks to Dave Toole, our video guy, for getting us through a few technical difficulties, starting this maybe a minute or two late. But hey, we're here.
Dave makes magic happen.
He does.
Yeah.
He's a wizard.
So, kids or adults?
Adults looks salacious. That looks like should be hanging in a red light district or something.
Looks like, yeah, this looks totally out of 42nd Street, downtown Manhattan.
I thought they cleaned that up, Jose.
They did, but it took a while.
Okay, so yes, as always, please tweet in your questions or comments to @Retronauts, and I also have the Twitch stream open on my laptop, so we can look at the chat room there. We prefer stuff being tweeted to us, though, so please, that's @Retronauts, RETRONAUTS.
So it's Comics Week on OneUp, and so tell me why you decided to pick on this game exactly for this stream.
This game is very weird in that it appears to have a I don't know, mechanically it's framed by like the components of film, like slowing down, speeding up, and you can see there's a film border on the screen, but it's really like a love letter to not only like Japanese Sentai shows, but American comic books. The very look of this game is how Japanese, I guess, Japanese creators, Japanese artists view American comic books. A lot of like solid black lines, a lot of solid black shading. If you look at how like American comics are portrayed in manga and anime, it looks a lot like this. And hey, it's Comics Week on OneUp, so that's why we're playing this game.
Excellent. Okay, so coming in a little too loud.
Thank
there
you,
we go.
Dave. Dave is also coming to the rescue. So
Real time. So pay attention that smoky filter just happened when she started getting really like hot.
I thought I was having cataracts.
Yeah, no, I thought when I was younger, I was like, what the hell just happened to my TV?
So this is Viewtiful Joe 2003 GameCube.
Yes.
Becky Kamiya, most famous for Devil May Cry. This is his first sort of not independent game, but his first real, like, I don't know, striking out on his own sort of. I don't know. I don't know what the story was behind how Capcom developed this game, but this team eventually became Clover, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then Clover left Capcom, became Platinum.
Yeah,
so that's what you need to know.
So the journey, and I may have this backwards. It's either Seeds became Clover when they break off from Capcom, and then Clover shut down and became Platinum. There may be a stage in between there. I'm not sure, but yeah. Kamiya himself has a really impressive resume of action games. I mean, you can cite Devil May Cry, Viewtiful Joe, Okami, Bayonetta most recently, and more and more recently when Wii U comes out, whatever Project P100, that's right now the sort of sub-like name for it. But anyway, yeah, this was during his time at Capcom.
Yeah, and Viewtiful Joe is sort of in Project P100 in a way.
In a way, yeah,
who
the
looks
main character.
A lot like Viewtiful Joe.
Yeah, he's wearing like a scarf, and there's definitely a very superhero vibe that feels very much present in this game as well. Yeah, for sure. Should I skip this, or do you think people?
I think people want to see the game.
Okay, yeah. So let's. Oh man, wait a minute.
Oh
no, this
Welcome
was
to the year 2003. Yeah. So hang on, guys. We got to watch a cutscene because they want us to. But
yeah, unskippable, unacceptable. But you know what? Honestly, while this is playing, like, how awesome would it be if this was one of the HD remakes that kind of came along?
I think if
Okami can get the treatment, a lot of games should be getting the treatment.
Especially with cel-shaded games. They look so good when they're up-resed and the textures are cleaned up a little bit. I mean, this game still looks pretty good in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know if you guys out there agree, but cel-shading ages very well.
No, definitely. Yeah, I agree. I think it would be super cool to just get this back, cause especially in HD, just because it holds up pretty well. I mean, as an action game, it's a lot of fun. There's canceling combos mid-combo. There are really like intricate systems in the battle.
It's very, very technical and mechanical, which is what Kamiya likes to do. And you could see a lot of the DNA of his action sort of subgenre in this game. Yeah. The slowing down of time, which features heavily into all of his melee
The importance
games.
of dodging. This is the first game I think that he worked on where dodging played a critical role because it puts an enemy at a disadvantage. In this one, it just leaves them open to attack. But in Bayonetta, it activates not just open to attack, but a slow-mo as well. It became like an easier thing to do.
Yeah, this game is...
man, he fell through the world, and all he had to do was cough when he got back up.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, you're going to say.
This game is just like a really, really complicated version of something he would eventually pare down over the years. And it can get to be quite a handful of times when you're mixing up all the powers. Like, you do have to mix the different powers you get throughout the game. And
there's a lot of like freedom in the combat to sort of mix up powers, but sometimes you have to use certain powers on certain enemies.
Right, and
we still can't skip this.
No.
Sorry. Anyway,
they also factor into puzzles. Have you tried hitting A or B, or is it just?
I have pressed every button on this controller.
Button. Oh wait.
Whoa.
Z did something.
Z did it.
Z is your all-purpose skipping cutscene button.
We just learned something. Sorry for wasting a couple minutes of your time. So this is Shades of Bayonetta also, the very like, this is the tutorial and this is how you do it. And you can stay in this tutorial, I think, for a while. if I remember it right.
It looks like Capcom patented this sort of tutorial mode because I don't understand why it would say copyright Capcom 2003 at the bottom of the screen. Do you think this is something that they patented?
That
we want to show you how to do
possible.
moves before you do them or something.
Yeah, that could be possible because I know Namco holds the patent on like automatic tutorials in fighting games where like the characters, you can hit a button and watch like a video or watch the character like automatically do the combo. There's some sort of patent tied around that. And that's what a Namco with the Tekken series. Yeah, so I keep doing this. When you've had enough, press Z. So again, kind of shades of Bayonetta and kind of that you can practice for a while and do something for a while. So I'm just going to run around. When you're Joe, I think is when the combo canceling kind of stuff comes into play. But anyway, what's up with the tweets? What do people have to say? What do people want to know?
Retronauts, Matthew J says, why do you think cell shading has fallen out of vogue? Is it because of the rise in photorealistic graphics? What do you think, Jose?
I'm not entirely sure because I'm actually in your camp as well where I really enjoy cell-shaded games. I like really stylized games. Cell shading to me kind of represents sort of a really, really, really great use of style in a game. I don't know. But then again, if more games used it, maybe it would kind of lose its appeal to me.
Yeah.
I feel like photorealism is nice and all, but we're still not at the point where photorealism kind of beats everything. I don't believe that at all.
Even a year later, I started playing LA Noire again, just to dip back into the PC version, and it looks kind of weird now. I was more impressed by it a year ago, but going back to Viewtiful Joe, I still think these graphics are good, and the style that they're going for, they really hit. And I just think that maybe cell shading is a harder sell for a mainstream crowd. Maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I wonder what's like the best-selling mainstream like cell shaded game like ever. You know
probably
what I mean?
the Wind Waker, just because it's a Zelda game.
Yeah, just because it's Zelda.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. No, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
I would definitely. I would back you on that play.
Jorge Torres says, if I remember correctly, Viewtiful Joe was pretty hard, and yes, this is a really hard game. I've never finished it. I got to maybe stage 4 when I was just like, I can't keep up with what this game wants from me. But maybe now, like having played more of Kamiya's games, I might have a better grip on it if I tried.
I beat it, but I had to definitely like sit down for a good weekend and like put a lot of effort into that because it was not easy.
And isn't this game like Bayonetta in that it lets you continue and lets you fill your health up, but it affects your grade?
Yeah. There's gradings every time. Yeah. There's also, I mean, a lot of Kamiya's games, going back to Devil May Cry, also have a shop. This one has a shop. You can buy like items and upgrades and things like that. Oh man, I'm fighting the has-been. I like how Captain Blue is a has-been who his belly is showing because he has just let himself go. One of the weird things about the combat in this game that at least you can use to your advantage was if you're not next to an enemy when it swings at you. Oh shoot! When he swings at you, you can still be sort of further away. Maybe with bosses it doesn't work. It's not working with Captain Blue, but that you can like dodge and you'll be far away and it'll still work. Anyway, I'm taking too long to explain this because I'm fighting him. I'm playing right now. So yeah. Bob, take over.
That's cool. We have other questions coming in. David Oxford says, "Have you ever watched the Viewtiful Joe anime?" Thoughts?
I didn't. Yeah, I thought it was interesting that a game that's inspired by anime, manga, and sort of all these comic traditions eventually became one. But I didn't watch it. I don't know.
I watched maybe one episode on Fox Kids.
How bad? Fox Kids.
When I was far too old to be watching Fox Kids, and I thought it was kind of crappy because they really couldn't capture the look because the animation was incredibly cheap. And for me, the appeal of Viewtiful Joe is not the characters because Joe is kind of an annoying like bro in this game. Like he's probably got like a popped collar, and I don't know. I think the characters in this game are a little irritating, but the appeal in it is how it looks and how it plays. Not necessarily like I don't aspire to like learn more about Joe himself or Viewtiful Joe. So that's how I feel about that.
I like that when slow-mo gets introduced, you can do crazy things like that. Where like if an enemy misses you, you can then go to slow-mo and use that enemy as a projectile, and you can combo that up, and that'll do crazy stuff for you.
I like how it makes everything like this. I don't know, 9,000 times heavier when you're in slow-mo. Just like you can really feel the impact, and it's hard to get that in games a lot of the time. But in this game, it really feels like you're launching them through things.
So there's also, once you become Joe, and I noticed this last night, this is the first Kamiya game, at least that I can remember. Maybe someone on Twitter can tell me I'm wrong, because that's fine, that you can kind of cancel moves mid-move. So I'll show you in slow-mo in a second, but you can like, you'll never throw the punch or the kick because you can kind of swap between them. And you can just build a combo any way you want. And that was so cool about that. Yeah, I discovered it last night. I was like, oh, man, this is cool. I don't remember this being this cool, but it is this cool. So, yeah.
That's cool. We have some other questions.
All right, yeah.
Oh, Matthew J says, please talk about this TV series for a minute. We just did, Matthew. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, man. We're not. I don't know. I just could not bring myself to watch it.
It wasn't very good.
Yeah, oh, who is this guy? Well, okay.
We have a question from Matt Mitchell. He says, odd questions, but is Ignition Entertainment Tokyo still in business? And do you think Platinum could make a Viewtiful Joe title for Capcom?
I don't think Kamiya really does sequels. And
yeah,
I could totally
Viewtiful Joe 2
that
was not handled by Kamiya, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I can look it up really quick. But
yeah, no, I believe Clover, at least Kamiya himself, maybe Clover did, but Kamiya I don't believe had much to do with that game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of his history. Like Devil May Cry 2, he had nothing to do with. What else? He didn't do another Resident Evil after. I mean, they say he was prototyping an RE4, but that version of RE4 never saw the light of day.
Apparently, Viewtiful Joe 2 is handled by Inaba.
Really? Okay. All right. They're Platinum. Yeah. So it's part of Clover that Inaba was there. Yeah. All right. So this here we go. Also, there was like weird little puzzles like this that you had to use your powers to kind of overcome. But you need juice. If you look at the VFX. Oh man, I took too long on that. Sorry. The VFX thing at the top played a critical role in like solving these sort of puzzles, I guess you could call them. But and you can stay here and collect the hamburger and the coin later if you wanted to.
Right. And you don't even need to do this. It's just something like if you want to take the time to.
Well, I think you need to do it to get through. Yeah, the V's to get out. Yeah. But the rest of them, no. You're kind of wasting your time doing that.
Oh. What I do is I just keep tapping it until I get to the
I used to do that, but I was like, this is okay.
It make you want to throw up at home.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Cool.
That took way too long.
So, are we going to see any other powers from slow motion in this stage?
If we make it to high speed, that's coming up.
Okay, cool. I think we will. What I like about this boss is of this level is the first time he's pretty tough, but if you know what you're doing, you can kind of kill him in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was the cool thing about. No, totally true. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That was kind of the way combat works in this game, where if you figure out what you're supposed to do, it's 10 times easier.
Yeah, same with all of his games, I think. I mean, this one a little less forgiving, I think, than Bayonetta.
Way more, yeah.
But let's see. I'm gonna boot up the page. See me where
I was watching. So Platinum and Kamiya actually does a. He's been doing over the past couple of years now. What is that thing? Commentary videos for Bayonetta.
Right.
And he mentioned in one of the early ones that the reason they were constantly trying to figure out how to use time in that game because they put it in this one, but they felt it was too hard for players to have to know, okay, dodge, then slow-mo, then do all this stuff. So that's why slow motion in Bayonetta is automatic once you time the dodge.
I love that.
They played around with different systems, but they felt the easier they made it, like the better it would ultimately come out. I mean, for this game, it's still pretty cool, but there's just more work on your part.
Yeah, you have to sort of like, okay, I do this, this, and this when this happens.
Oh, my favorite guy, the cowboy. That's the only way you can see his bullets is if you slow things down.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game has a ton of like really inventive and creative enemies, and I love it. I need to play the second one. I don't think it's a bad game. I just think, I don't know. I don't think people really wanted a second game, or maybe they overestimated how popular this franchise would be because there was a weird like fighting like Smash Brothers style game.
Yeah, Red Hot Rumble. I know what you're talking about for PSP.
And then there was a DS game. That was the last Viewtiful Joe, and that couldn't have been good just because like how do you translate this visual style to the DS, the original DS?
It's a little too much. Yeah. Ooh, that was a good combo.
Nice.
Oh, watch out, books. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Let me move this over. Yeah, the puzzles were kind of
rudimentary.
Yeah, very rudimentary, very simple. But most of them involved your powers for the most part.
There were puzzles in Bayonetta, and they're about this. Yeah,
and you
level.
Always want to make sure you're collecting these like diamond V's like lying all over the place, like all the way up here, because that builds up your meter and makes it bigger. The bigger VFX meter you have, the better it's going to ultimately like benefit your Joe.
You stay in Joe mode.
Minor
anecdote: when this game came out, Joe Lieberman was running for president.
What?
And they used the phrase "Joe Mentum" to sort of define his power or whatever. So when I played through this game with my friends, we called Viewtiful Joe's meter his Joe Mentum meter.
Oh, so wow. Okay.
That's an out-of-date reference, but I still call it Joe Mentum.
That's it.
Keep an eye on your Joe Mentum, Jose. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I wish one of the things that made this game really hard, at least to me personally, was that I guess you want to call it Joe Mentum meter, but that thing like runs out so fast, and you have like hardly any time to like do what you
That's
need
the
to
one
do.
thing. Like Bayonetta,
especially early on.
You could dodge as many times as you want, and I mean you are timed when things start slowing down, but still I think you're given enough time.
And so you can't hear this at home, but Bob brought up this point. But it's kind of cool how in slow-mo, everything has sort of a weight and a momentum to it. And in the case of those enemies I was just fighting with the helicopter blades, it means that they will fall down. Like even right now, this because that's not spinning anymore, you'll hear it like crash to the ground, and now you can get on it, and now you can ride it over to where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, the time plays. I don't know. The time has not the time, but the powers have so many different effects on so many different things. They're just fun to play with, especially when you get the fast motion power.
Oh yeah, that one's
That's
really fun.
cool.
Use it to like outrun boulders, but
yes.
you also like use it to just to kind of play around with the combat style, because then you're like, okay, slow it down, do one thing, speed it up, do another thing, and then when you're sped up, Joe can catch fire. Because he's moving so fast, so then there's sort of an elemental effect.
Oh, that's right.
That's right, to fighting the enemies. So a lot of cool stuff like that.
It's been a while. I think I'm gonna play this game this weekend.
I played an hour last night getting ready for this, and I was like, oh man, there's so many. You see so much of, like you said earlier, the DNA of Kamiya's other games, but you also see a game that's held up really well.
Yeah.
To time.
I only wish there was a teenagers mode, because adults mode is too hard and kids mode is way too easy.
Yeah. I feel like Devil May Cry 3 fell into that same exact problem where the original game that got released by Capcom was just too hard.
Yeah. That was not Kamiya's fault. He was.
No, he wasn't there. Yeah. Oh man. So there's an auto dodge if you get hit while you're in slow mo, but it kills your VFX meter. Just like watch this. And I'm sure if you played this game, you know it. Yeah, he will always auto-dodge, but then you leave yourself totally open.
I noticed now on playing it in HD, well, not really in HD, but upscaled, that his tongue comes out of his mouth a lot. I didn't notice that.
Oh, that's his Michael Jordan, I guess. Yeah. I wonder if that was a reference to Michael.
It probably is. I mean, there's so much pop culture. Hey, let's get to some questions.
Yeah, sorry. We're kind of talking way too much.
Matt Mitchell says Ignition Entertainment was supposedly some ex-Clover folks. Would that make sense with, what was that, El Shaddai last summer?
El Shaddai was worked on by ex-Clover folk, but I don't think specifically Ignition was ex-Clover folk, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, whatever.
Matthew J, was the Viewtiful Joe DS game decent at all? I cannot answer that. If you can answer that, please tweet into us at Retronauts.
Yeah, let us know. I have no idea.
At Retronauts for any questions or comments you might have. It's RETRONAUTS. We have Spliff Tannen says, what is the poker chip thing trailing behind Viewtiful Joe? That's his scarf.
Oh, no. I think he meant earlier the one that I needed to turn on the machine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there was like a roulette-style machine.
That's right. So there you go. Brody Tobin says the PS2 version has some extras, but the GameCube version performs better, less/no slowdown. I guess he's talking about
That's true. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Because the PS2 one, I mean, they got Devil May Cry in there. They got Dante in there.
Dante
that was
playable.
Cool. Yeah.
And isn't you could play as someone else in this game too, right?
I think you can play as his girlfriend. I know in 2 she became a playable character. I think once you beat the game, you can play as his girlfriend.
Okay,
but don't quote me on that.
Please tweet in if you remember.
You know what? Correct us. Tweet in. How dare you? You got it wrong.
Retro Redemption. Do you think this game could be ported to the Wii U Virtual Console? You know what? I wish it was, because we both forgot to bring the game today, and Jose had to go home and pick it up.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jose, for doing that.
Yeah.
And hey, I think like games like this would be perfect for the whatever Wii U is going to be doing. Like, I'm sure they could up-res them or do something to them to make it worth your while.
Shit, put it on my Vita. That thing needs games. Like,
they can't.
On.
Oh wait, hey, they could. I mean, there was a PS2 version, so why the hell not?
Yeah, why the hell not? Well.
So Jose's going to show us some powers here.
I'm going to try and not die on this boss, because I died twice last night.
There
I couldn't remember how to fight him.
A few ways to this. You can fire the bullets back. You can fire the missiles back.
You could just bring them down from the sky by slowing things down.
What I like to do is I like to launch the guys into the helicopter.
That helps.
That really just tears through them.
I think the fastest way is the bullets that you mentioned a second ago. Oh, man, that was my Neo dodge. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was really Matrix-inspired.
Yeah.
Let's see some other questions. Booting those up now. You can play as Sylvia, Alistor, and Captain Blue in this game.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, but you have to beat the game to get the other 2.
Right,
yes.
And that's why I don't know, because I didn't finish the game. But now I want to.
Yeah, you should. No, it's gonna definitely. Oh man, I'm getting ripped up right now. Sorry, guys.
It's cool. I will concentrate on questions so that you concentrate on beating this boss. So we are still waiting for questions, actually. So please tweet in your questions to at Retronauts.
What do you got?
I got nothing. I'm really impressed by.
All right. What? Missiles. I forgot about those.
Oh yeah, you could boot those back too.
Yeah. Those actually, I think that was the fastest way to get.
Oh no, that's okay. We got a checkpoint.
I like how you die and it's like cut. This wasn't in the movie. Then you got the little what do you call that thing? I don't even know.
Clapboard.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, Jose, you're gonna do this time. I can see it in the future.
I'm ready. There's a life system tied to this game. There's also I think it's infinite continues.
Yeah, I mean you have lives, right?
Yeah, you do have lives. I'm down to 1.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
What the hell? That is not accurate at all.
I think it's because the bullets were hitting you as you went into show mode.
All right. I'm going to wait till enemies show up.
I will let you play, and I will answer these questions.
All right.
David Oxford says, you mentioned the DS didn't do well by Viewtiful Joe. How do you think the 3S would do? Maybe a little better.
A lot better, probably, yeah.
Just based on the technology. I don't know. Like this game feels really busy and technical for a portable experience, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
The barrier for portable experiences has changed dramatically.
That's true. I mean, you just played friggin' Snake Eater on a portable.
Yeah, I totally played like half of Snake Eater on a
By the way, that was awesome what you just did.
Oh, thank you.
That guy's almost dead. As you can see, if you have a good strategy, you can take these bosses out really quick.
And that was
Jose
awesome.
Just did it.
Yeah, take
awesome.
that. That was quick too. I got an A.
A for awesome.
Yeah.
But you're not
I didn't get a V though.
You're not beautiful.
It's kind of funny how that works backwards too, where like V is the grade you want.
It's like it's usually S.
Yep, that's right. It's always S.
Super.
Okay, so here's save, power up. So let's just look around power up really fast, show this off.
That's cool.
So a thing in a lot of Kamiya's games and a lot of action games I like are the upgradable like moves where you can buy things. So what should we buy? Ask Twitter. What do you want?
Hey Twitter, we're gonna hang out
we can't
here.
afford much. Yeah, 8,000. Yeah, we're staying right here.
Please tweet in at Retronauts. Tell us what we should buy. This is all on you. It's a choose your own beautiful adventure.
So we can afford Air Joe, sliding, a boomerang.
I forgot you could buy like disposable weapons too.
Yeah, shocking pink.
That sounds.
Yeah, I thought the same
filthy.
thing. Yeah, very. I'm just like, what? That's kind of gross. I wonder who worked on localization on this game.
Jorge Torres says, Air Joe. Jorge, you're going to get your wish.
Okay, Air Joe is a beautiful flying punch kick combo attack. All right.
Can you try these out, or do you just have to know them?
You do not try before you buy, my friend. you straight up just buy.
This is not a library.
No, this is not a library. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to, well, we could buy a boomerang. Anybody want for that?
Spliff Tannen says shocking pink. He wants to see what those do. I don't think I've ever bought those.
So I bought them. I finally tried to use one last night, and it's kind of weird because the same thing happens in Devil May Cry and maybe even in Bayonetta, where there are weapons and abilities you can use, but you have to hold an attack button to use them. So
that's right.
Like charging them. Devil May Cry has it. There's sort of like a sword firing move he has. Anyway, that's how Shocking Pink and Boomerang both work. I like this a lot. If you wait until it hits, this is one of the puzzles, but if you wait until the drop hits, you get a really loud like crash for the water. Yeah, there's real thought put into this. I really thought that was really cool because for its time, like that little details like that matter.
Yeah.
Even then, details like watching where you're going matter too.
It feels like they really thought about each of the powers and said, what can we do with these instead of just building a fighting system or whatever.
Yep, that's right. All right, let's hope I land. Okay, good. Oh god. I'm trying to get these Vs, but I may not make it. Oh, I did make it. Look at that.
Nice. You are crappy.
Wow.
That's not nice.
That's not nice at all. It's all right. I'll take it. Sure, I did something to deserve this. All right. Here we go. I missed a dodge. How could I?
So, did those jetpack guys fall out of the sky when you go in slow-mo or not?
That's a good question. There goes that. Whoa, what did I just do?
Something awesome.
Yeah, something awesome happened. I think that was the attack that, was it Spliff? The first attack they asked us to get?
Spliff asked for Shocking Pink.
Oh, no. What was the other one?
The air combo.
Yeah, I think that was the air Joe, but I'm not entirely sure.
We were wondering if the tongue hanging out of the mouth was a Michael Jordan reference. I think it is because, the power-up is called Air Joe.
Oh,
instead of Air Jordan.
Oh, man.
There we go. We just discovered something today.
Discoveries on Retronauts lunch break. That's why you should tweet in questions, comments, observations,
Let us
wild theories.
I want to know. I have a question for our audience. What did you think of Viewtiful Joe 2, and how does it hold up to the original Viewtiful Joe?
Yeah, if you've played it.
And TV's Mike Nelson. I'm sorry, Internet's Mike Nelson. There's a different Mike Nelson.
Yes.
Just came up to Jose and gave him some support
via
back rub. So that helped out.
I was like, who is touching my back? Okay.
Behind the scenes.
Oh no, it's that guy again.
So yes, my question for you guys: Viewtiful Joe 2, worth playing? I have a copy at home. Haven't really touched it more than the first level, so let me know. I would like to know.
I feel like Viewtiful Joe was a game, and definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of felt like Viewtiful Joe was a game that burned bright, but burned out really fast.
How so?
As a series.
Oh, yeah.
I just felt like, 2 games back to back, a couple of other ideas. Like, I don't know if anybody cared after the first one. I mean, the second one I always kind of heard was a little too similar to the first game.
I feel that they...
to its detriment.
Like I said, they overestimated how popular this would be.
Yeah, which is a real shame because it's super creative and super fun. Oh, he's getting it here. All right, yeah. Whoa.
Retro Redemption says, should I buy this game and a GameCube controller to play it on my Wii? I say go for it because it's probably this game. GameCube games are really cheap now.
Yeah, super cheap. I mean, this game specifically has been oh, no. One health. No.
I think you can probably get this game
itself has been super cheap for a while, too. I mean, I think it's been super cheap for almost, like...
10 years.
Yeah, it's that old. I mean...
If I had to guess, hey, look, Matthew, I'll look this up for you. Let's see how cheap it is to buy Viewtiful Joe. I'm going to say less than $8. What do you want to say, Jose? Price is right.
I want to say the same. Yeah. Screw that. I'm going to say like 10 or 12 bucks.
Okay.
But it's still going to be pretty cheap. Oh, we got Supersonic, dude.
Sorry, Jose. It was $7.83.
Really?
I think we both went over, though, so we both lose.
Check it out. This is Supersonic mode, and notice how Joe catches fire.
Awesome.
This was a really cool kind of thing. So what? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do here. So this was a puzzle. And it's funny because your bracelet usually would glow before you had to solve a puzzle, but this one does not. But you have to slow-mo and uppercut this bad boy, and then use your super speed. Run underneath.
Jorge Torres says, wait. That wasn't Jorge Torres, was it? Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm losing tweets. Oh, wait. Matt Mitchell says, you guys remember the game as part of the infamous Capcom 5 GameCube exclusives? Don't see ambitious plans like that anymore. Yeah, the age of exclusivity is dead.
Well, yeah.
I mean, even these games weren't exclusive. If you look at all the ports that happened, like
Killer
7, Resident Evil 4, even
they all ended up on other systems.
The Piano 3?
No, they knew better.
That was due to popular demand. They're like, do not put this on our system, sir.
That game, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. But you know what? A lot of it, I mean, has to do with just that. Yeah, console exclusives are gone because it just you want to make more money. I mean, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
These companies, they're going to make more money if they put these games on multiple systems. Especially because they cost so much to make now.
Yeah.
So it's a shame because that was kind of the thing everyone used to argue about on the playground, right? Oh well, my Xbox is so much better than your PlayStation. I
got Fable, I got Halo.
Yeah, exactly.
Etc.
Yeah. So should I stop and fight some of this stuff, or should I just run for it? Because we're on our way to fight Charles III, who is the first boss.
We are only halfway through our lunch break, Jose.
Oh wow! So I didn't have to run for it like that, but. Yeah, I love that the first boss, which is a bat, is called Charles III, by the way.
Charles III.
Yeah, second one's like Hulk the Destroyer, something weird like that. Yeah.
Have you tried playing the 2 Viewtiful Joe games in progressive scan? We are, and it does look amazing, Aaron. Aaron asked us the question, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what Dolphin can do for this.
Oh, man, I don't even want to know.
Yeah, because that would be cool. Because I know you played
Wind Waker.
With a Dolphin, and you swore by it. Like, you came back that weekend and we're like, oh my god. I have seen things. Yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering, I did not actually play Wind Waker with a dolphin. Dolphin is the
with Echo the Dolphin. Yeah, a moment.
Dolphin
oh wow,
is the Wii/GameCube emulator. That's pretty awesome. And slightly legal. I don't know.
Yeah, slightly legal. I mean, they're not getting sued for it.
Yeah.
Is that how I have to get it?
Hey, if Nintendo won't up-res their games or let us up-res them, then we might as well go.
Wii U's gonna up-res them for you, baby.
Yeah. Wait, is it?
No, I don't know that.
Okay.
I just kind of threw that out there. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I want to get these things because I am greedy.
So as always, please tweet in your questions or comments to @Retronauts on Twitter. That's RETRONAUTS. We will answer your questions. And
you can kind of use the enemies as ways to gather things that are way out of your reach. Yeah, I like that too. I'm just like, oh, I could just pay attention.
I'm pretty sure.
I wish there was an easier way to keep track of where things are. Like if I could use the C stick to maybe look around. But still.
Do you use the C-stick at all in this game?
No, I don't. That I can remember, no. I know right now.
An oversight.
Yeah. If anybody can tell us different, go for it. But I'm pretty sure you don't.
So is this their like homage to Castlevania or?
You know what? That's a great question. Oh, well, there it is. I think it's Castlevania.
Okay.
Yeah, but it could be Tales from the Crypt. Was Tales of the Crypt really popular at that point? I'm trying to think.
It was an old comic book before it was a TV show. So
yeah.
But it's weird. It's hard to place a lot of the references in this game because they just seem to be kind of broad.
Yeah. Got away from that one.
Awesome.
All right, so this one's pretty easy. I'm just going to gather these first, but people can remember what you have to do here. I mean, there's stuff on fire. You can put stuff on fire.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, so it's kind of cool like that. I don't know if they run out, though. Last night they didn't. Oh, there's one more. No.
I like how after images of Joe just like fly across the screen and hit other things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just saw that now.
Because I think you can use that later in the game to, attack groups of enemies or something like that.
Oh, this fire burning out, yo. Damn it. All right, I got to go back. Had a feeling that was going to happen.
Damn, these puzzles.
Mm-hmm. All right. Should I? Just in case.
Actually, I think he hit. Oh, no, he doesn't. Hit both of them.
Yeah, what's with that image, though, if it's not hitting another one for you?
I think it's only made to hit enemies, if I remember right.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But
well, I got it this time.
We got some questions. Victor Hunter, who apparently just followed us. Thank you, Victor.
Hey, is that the Victor Hunter from the Metal Gear podcast? There was a guy named Victor Hunter.
Let us know, Victor. But have you ever unlocked the secret characters in Beautiful Joe 1? Alistar is my favorite gameplay-wise. Each character plays so unique. No. Have you, Jose? Do you remember that at all?
Ask the question again. I was paying attention to the screen.
Have you guys ever unlocked the secret characters in the game? Have you played as them? He says Alistar is his favorite, and they play very differently.
In Alistar, you're talking about in this game?
In this game, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I hear Alistar and I think of the sword in Devil May Cry. That was the name of the lightning sword.
I'm sure that's no coincidence.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the same guy who made it.
Wait, wait. I think Alistar is actually sort of like a Dante ripoff. Please let us know if that's true. I think I remember that. I can look it up now.
Yeah, you have the internet at your fingertips here. I'm on my way to fight Charles III, by the way. We're like super close.
Yay.
But as far as playing as the secret characters, I can remember doing it back then when I put a lot of energy into this game, but it's been a while. Actually, I don't think I beat this game until maybe a year after, because I remember just being really busy, but trying to find time to play it slowly, and then finally I was just like, screw it, I'm beating Beautiful Joe, and I spent the time and did it. All right.
I'm pretty sure Alistar is their non-infringing version of Dante.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, it's still published by Capcom, so I'm sure that's okay, like a little inside
Oh, that's
joke.
right. Yeah, this is yeah. We're good.
Was it the Alistar?
I don't have the picture up now, but it kind of looked like Dante. He has a sword. Okay. He has a sword.
Yeah, that's the Dante character in the PS2
He's an electrical demon.
Yeah, so that was the sword in the original Devil May Cry. The one that pierces him when he finds it in the castle. Yeah, you just beat the Devil May Cry HD collections recently too, right?
Worth going back to.
Yeah, I'm going to do that now that I got my Metal Gear fix out of the way.
So
these cutscenes.
Yeah.
He is totally a bro. He's like he's like one or two things away from like carrying around a lot of Mountain Dew or something.
He's
I don't
got
know.
that crappy little beard. I mean, what else do you want? He should be carrying. He should like have an attack where he throws cans of natural ice at people. That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, I like that his mask because he just goes all Kashan on this guy. Hey, take that. Oh, I don't remember the tricks of this boss, so people gotta help.
People.
All right. Oh wow, my VFX meter is like.
I really dig all of the art in the background here. That's
awesome. Yeah, no, it is really good. I didn't even notice that art.
So you got to slow down when he comes in.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you can punch those things at him.
Oh no! All right, I was supposed to kick. Kick is diagonal. I'm getting destroyed right now.
Get him! He's on the ground. Oh,
too late.
That's cool. Please forgive us if we.
Yeah, if I fail, I'm sorry. This is just not.
Moral support. Help us, people. What are some tips? Some tricks?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I didn't play this far last night. Oh wow, something fell on him.
Ah.
Okay, that was short-lived. Here, take that.
Now punch him up. There you go.
Oh wait. Okay, so that's the one thing you want to watch out for. What is this, my second death? This isn't like Dark Souls.
Uh-oh.
It's not.
Prepare to die. Okay, yeah, Victor
To a guy named Charles the Door. Yeah, what about Victor?
He was the guy.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Yes, and I'll let Jose concentrate on playing, and I will talk.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get through this.
Yeah, no. But shout out to Victor. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that was cool.
How long is this game? I'd say it's roughly like 5 or 6 levels. It's not that long, but it's challenging. Bayonetta is much longer, but this is a pretty short game.
So you mentioned the Sentai kind of period of TV shows in Japan. Like, just to give people some context, like, you mean
like basically what Power Rangers was spawned from.
Yep, that's right. Voltron.
That's been an ongoing thing in Japan since far before Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Voltron. It's more like a live action type thing. But the idea, actually, no, Voltron is sort of the same idea, but applied to animation.
Uh-oh, am I going to make this kick?
Yeah, nice.
All right. Oh, I almost got through 2 of those, too. Well, he's wrecked right now, so whatever. What does Henshin no Go-Go mean?
I think
Help me out.
Henshin means change or transform in Japanese.
Okay.
So
that's like their version of It's Morphin Time.
Yeah, pretty much. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought of that.
Yeah, I'm just like, really? Oh, no. You got to be
All right.
shitting me. All right, I'm stopping talking.
Yeah.
You talk. Be entertaining.
This is another intense Retronauts moment like that Zelda live stream we had.
Yeah. Or the Ocelot fight.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right, that was a miracle. Oh, God. Oh, God. Henshin
Nice.
around. I swear that's what he says. Is that what he says?
He does. Punch
All right.
those things.
Come down here.
Yeah, now kill him. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Got him. All right.
Way to do it.
I just got a raise.
You guys, please praise us. That was pretty awesome. This always happens on Retronauts lunch break.
Yeah,
like
we
a
die
last
on boss.
second. You should
Come
buy
from behind.
some lives with your next.
Yeah. No, I will. All right, what's on the tweets?
David
Tweet at
Oxford,
Retronauts, please.
David
Yeah.
Oxford says, I think Sentai predates Voltron. That's correct. But they're usually all made by the same company. I think it's probably Toei or something like that. Yeah.
I find it funny that Power Rangers got so popular, and all of the live action stuff was stuff that was filmed years before.
Yeah, it's just like there's some actress in the 70s shouting about the Power Rangers, and you cut to like a bunch of teenagers in the 90s hanging out at a
I'm like, okay,
soundstage.
sure.
What is your favorite Power Rangers spinoff? Unfortunately, I was too old to appreciate Power Rangers on a non-ironic level. But I'm looking. There are like the Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, SVU. No, I'm just kidding. Mystic Force.
Okay,
Operation
we are
Overdrive.
bad, by the way. I don't know if you
come
just
on.
saw that.
Is
yeah.
that bad like Michael Jackson? Or,
I guess, yeah. All right, let's go to the next episode. Oh, yeah, that was cool, too. This had the whole, like, episodes, kind of like TV show vibe, outside of the movie theater thing as
That's
well.
right. Now
That
they're
was
like
obvious.
up next on Viewtiful Joe,
Yeah.
this thing. So yeah, we're gonna
So they
buy.
cut to a photo of Hulk the Destroyer, the big like green looking pig who sits on a bike.
Should
I
buy
wonder
some.
what he's a reference to. Is he like Hulk Hogan?
I'd have to see him again.
Yeah.
Actually, I missed him.
Right.
Can you pick up some
So,
lives?
yeah,
I'm
I
just
can
getting nervous.
buy some.
Buy like 2 or
yeah, but
3.
they okay. So just like
Oh, they go up. Oh, you
yeah, they
son
go
of
up
a
in
gun.
price. Yeah,
That's a total Kamiya
Right.
dick
we're
move.
gonna. Yeah, no, they do that. I bought 2 though, so we're gonna be okay. All right.
Oh.
And if we lose, there's infinite continues. Then I think, yeah.
David Oxford says, actually, Power Rangers takes from the Sentai series of the preceding year in Japan. You could have fooled me because that footage looked old whenever they would cut to them fighting like
yeah, it
things.
did. It looked the camera, everything about it looked like super old, grainy.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the big like the creatures when they would fight each other?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're rubbery as hell.
Yeah, the
And I can-
Megazord. Oh my God.
I miss the simpler days of dubbing when there was an extra syllable coming out of someone's mouth. They would just replace it with or
I kind of like how the next episode is very bright, very like sort of outdoors. Last one was very drab, very indoors, very dark. You know what I mean? Like this game has some really cool like art styles at work, and
Yeah.
everything still has like the heavy outlining, like you mentioned earlier. Come on, stop rolling. Get hit. Oh man. All right.
So is he also referencing MC Hammer? Who knows?
Who said that? Was
Said,
that
he
you?
said, can't touch me.
Ah, okay. I
We
thought
don't
someone on
know.
Twitter said that. Yeah, it might be a MC Hammer. Wow. I wonder what Japan thought of MC Hammer.
I was like, did they?
Is that
did
like a
MC
thing?
Hammer have an
Was everyone
impact?
wearing the pants?
Did everyone have line shaving
Yeah.
to their heads? I did.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you probably did it for Vanilla Ice, not for.
Oh yeah, I was a huge Ice fan.
Yeah. All right. Derailed. Next. Tweet in here. Oh yeah, that's
yes,
right.
please tweet in at Retronauts, or we will keep talking about Vanilla Ice.
What else can we say
What else could we say?
about Vanilla Ice?
He taught ninjas how to rap.
Really?
They didn't know how to rap before.
Oh
Vanilla
man,
Ice.
your VFX meter gets reset. What kind of shit is this? I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. I totally forgot about that.
If you buy the one power up though, you get it lasts longer, but you have to still build up the V points in every level.
Yeah. All right, I forgot how to beat this level.
I enjoy.
More
yeah.
enemies. All right.
And it's weird how also in this game the enemy fights are basically like encounters, like they are in Bayonetta, where you walked over to the side of the screen and like they just entered the screen. So it's like a kind of discrete scene that you're playing out.
Yeah. And it was kind of cool that earlier, if anyone was paying attention, they saw the sort of that enemy. Oh man, hold up. Oh,
Nice.
All right, that's worked out, but still not the way I wanted. I'm sorry, I was about to make a point, and then I started paying attention to the game.
That's cool. David Oxford says,
oh, no one saw that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it, but I'm sure people at home saw it.
That was crazy.
David Oxford says, I can't explain the quality of the photography, but Zyuranger became the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 1 year later. David,
Really?
I demand you explain the quality, because it baffled me.
Yeah.
Matthew J says, just say GameCube was the best console of this generation. I just said that, but I don't know if I believe it.
That's not true. I'll tell you right now.
I have a real affinity for the PS2. GameCube had a lot of great games, but PS2 was where it was at.
I feel like more really good games came out from PS2.
Yeah,
and
but we still like GameCube.
Not to shit on GameCube, because I mean there were like really cool games on that system. And again, the Capcom 5 did end up in other places, but let's be real here.
But if you want Piano 3. Only going to go to GameCube.
Yeah, there's a reason that stayed on GameCube.
I think that game was just built around a girl shaking her butt and then couldn't figure out what to do with it.
What do we do with it? Oh, man, I'm getting wrecked. This game's hard. I forgot how hard this game is.
It's a hard game, yeah.
All right. I didn't think I was going to get this far.
Nick Davis says use Mach speed to make the floaty thing go higher.
Oh, thank you.
That's the
answer to the puzzle. I completely forgot.
We were stymied by that puzzle.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to run. Well, you know what? I want to kill these guys because they're giving me way too much trouble. Yeah. It's just I wish my VFX meter was still full. It's like each episode they reset that and
take out that scud.
Just makes your life really hard. And I just did something cool again. Okay, one of them's out. Scud? Is that what you just called it?
Yeah.
A Scud missile?
It's very slow and low.
I like it. I haven't heard that in forever.
Hey, I'm here for the Desert Storm references.
Yeah,
if anything.
totally.
And we should probably also mention that it was still okay to reference The Matrix in 2003. I think that was like the last year you could do it.
This is true.
But wait,
that's when what was worse, referencing The Matrix or Dragula? Go with it.
Dragula as a whole is worse than most things.
Just because it's Rob Zombie, or I smell bias. What's up?
I'm anti-zombie. I'm sorry. That's just how I roll.
That's your platform.
David Oxford is back. He says, do you think Viewtiful Joe would make a good crossover with anything in particular, versus Capcom games aside?
That's a great question. What do you think? I'll let you answer that first.
I think, that's a good, I don't know, like Red Hot Rumble, did that actually take any other properties, or was that just all Viewtiful Joe characters?
I think it was, whoa, get on that. It was all Viewtiful Joe to my knowledge.
Okay.
But I did not play it. Again, by Red Hot Rumble, my flame for Viewtiful Joe kind of faded.
I actually don't think that Viewtiful Joe was in that Namco x Capcom RPG, but that would have been pretty awesome if he was.
Yeah, that's a good crossover right there.
But kind of bad RPG thing.
I don't know if he really makes for a great crossover character, just because of his like sort of distinct style. I don't see that style in other games, and there's not another character I can think of that I would want to see next to him. I mean, maybe someone on Twitter can correct me.
Yeah.
But just from the games that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, like there's just such a... Oh, wow, I got shot.
Damn.
Hey, oh, wow, he's quick draw McGraw over here. Here we go. There you go, send his bullets back. I love that slow-mo is the only way you can see his bullets. I always thought that was just so cool. And yeah, just the aesthetic of Viewtiful Joe as a whole. I mean, you can say Comic Zone, but no, like, not really. I feel like there was way more thought put into this.
Also, if you think Viewtiful Joe is hard, play Comic Zone for like 5 minutes.
Oh, did you try?
I haven't tried in
like
a long time, but Comic Zone
game?
is so hard. It's so hard. It's kind of a shame because the idea is so cool, but man, that game is hard. Yeah, I'm complaining. People deal with it.
Yeah, that's right.
I want the game to be less hard.
I like how the soundtrack has cars kind of honking in the
really
background.
Cool.
I don't know if anyone can hear that. Oh, man, that guy's still there. All right, I'm going down. What up, yo?
So, yes, we're getting some more tweets. Victor Hunter is back.
Okay.
He says, I recommend trying secret characters. Cutscenes are reskinned and have slightly new stories. Also, Sylvia makes out with her sister.
What? What?
Unfortunately, we don't have those unlocked, but that's pretty funny. I like
Bob may be trying to finish it this week.
I got to see the Sylvia on Sylvia's sister smooching. Sorry, guys.
It's like the Madonna Britney moment of Viewtiful Joe. Sorry.
Only it'll be less robotic and scripted. Bam.
I did that.
Matt Mitchell, wait, Bob, did you say Viewtiful Joe in a Super Mario RPG style game? Not sure if that's what you had said, but it would be amazing. I didn't say anything of that nature, but hey, I could dig it.
Cool idea. Yeah. I'll dig it. I don't know. Mario and Joe kind of different. Mario can already do everything. Pick someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Retro Redemption, Monster Hunter often has weapons and armor borrowed from other Capcom games. Do you think Viewtiful Joe could be put into Monster Hunter? Jose, you like Monster Hunter.
I do.
Tell
I
us
love
all about
Monster Hunter.
What do you think? Viewtiful
Love
Joe
it.
helmet and Monster Hunter.
That'd be cool.
Viewtiful Joe scarf in Monster Hunter.
There are no scarves in Monster Hunter.
That is a total omission.
Okay, I'm guessing this is super speed.
Yep.
Oh wait.
You need
you
to
gotta hit them
do
both.
it between
How,
them.
how do
yeah.
you do both? I forgot.
There is Oh yeah.
Wait, there's an attack you can do that's both. And
That's
I don't
right.
remember how to
Actually,
do it.
Viewtiful Joe does that on the Capcom intro screen. He hits the letters.
Yeah, he hits both letters with like
Maybe
an attack. Maybe
if
it's
you
both?
slow it down, you can just do one and the other. No.
No. All right. Maybe the answer is upstairs, and I'm just this is not the time to be here.
Blob Droll says, "Wait, Bob, did you say something about a Viewtiful Joe / Bionic Commando crossover?" Well, you know what? They're both Capcom properties, so it could happen in somebody's dream world. That's not connected in any way to reality.
I can see that one. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I mean, there's still I don't know.
Oh,
To me, that's like saying like pair him up with Amaterasu. I'm like, no.
he can ride on his back.
Nah.
Nick Davis says, "Go back up and fight blue for the zoom power." That's what we're doing now. Thanks,
Yeah.
Nick.
Okay. Yeah. One step ahead of you. Whoa. Which way is he gonna? Oh, does he do both? I don't remember this.
Sometimes.
Man, I gotta. Next time I'm doing more homework.
We're really
for
putting
this.
Jose on the spot here.
Yeah, I did some homework. I didn't
Yeah.
expect to have to do this much homework.
I mean, Metal Gear Solid isn't the easiest game in the universe, but
Yeah,
significantly
but I remember
easier
all
than,
that shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's the weird part. Like, this, I don't remember any of this. Oh, there he goes. Oh, shit. Nope. This is not going to go well.
We
Wait,
will.
I gotta, yeah, I gotta kick that
Uh-oh.
at him. And that did nothing. And that's the reason, I don't know, I like that Kamiya's games have, like, sort of a hold mechanic to them. Like the shocking pink we just saw a second ago.
Mhm.
But, I don't know, I always find it hard to remember to use it.
Yeah,
in the middle
yeah.
of a
Like
fight.
in a clinch, you have to remember that you have it.
Yeah,
and remember how
and
to
you kind
do
of
it.
leave yourself vulnerable because you're charging up to do this thing.
Right.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I never play to moves where they require like charge times like that.
Yeah, it just,
unless it's an implicit like important part of the game.
Right.
It's just like I don't play that way.
It takes me out of the button mashy combo
Yeah,
stuff.
And I'm totally like making up my combos as I go. I don't. Oh shoot! All right, haha, old guy.
Nice. He's got
he
double
got away.
meters.
Yeah, and he just gave me this sick uppercut. I definitely, though, would like to see this game kind of get a comeback. I felt like maybe back then, you're right, the whole, they sort of overestimated how well this would be received, and therefore I like tried to maybe build on it a little too much.
Yeah.
But I would love if, they just kind of looked at it and said, well, let's give it another shot. The way, oh, shoot.
Maybe Project Piano 3 will renew Viewtiful Joe interests worldwide.
I would like to, although Capcom's not the publisher.
I'm sorry, I called it
Nintendo.
Project Piano 3. It's
yeah,
Project P100.
yeah, it's Project P100.
My
and,
fault.
yeah, Capcom's not involved. That at least they've been public about. That's Nintendo published. So yeah.
Apparently, Aaron says, "Did you know you can hear part of the Super Mario Brothers theme while holding the down button? While holding down the button that pulls out a V-bomb? Maybe you can try that when you're done fighting the boss."
Why wait? Oh wait, no.
What did that?
Oh wait, did that do something? Did you hear that explosion?
Yeah, I don't.
Because I slowed things down.
Yeah, I never
wonder
used
if
those
that
in the
was a
game.
thing that I just did not know back then, and I'm kind of fighting this the wrong way. I gotta stop slowing down time again.
Brody Tobin says, "Slow plus zoom plus punch equals basically the secret code to win the game. Abuse it to cheese, but you don't get many points."
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I like that there was more. There was other systems built into it.
Oh man, Captain Blue, what the heck?
Yeah, this freaking has-been is putting up a fight, man. Let me tell you. I was trying to slow down and then hit him.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, come on, be entertaining.
I think you're doing a good job being entertaining.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not saying that you're doing a bad job, but
okay. I'm dying.
That's cool.
I got one heart.
That's cool. I will tackle some questions.
Right, yeah.
Viewtiful Joe plus Kashan and Tatsunoko versus Capcom equals best team ever. I guess Viewtiful Joe wasn't that fighting game. That's weird.
Yep, that's right.
Retro Redemption, I probably missed this, but why are you playing Viewtiful Joe this week on lunch break? 1, because Viewtiful Joe is awesome, and 2, because we are doing a week of comic book related stories, and Viewtiful Joe gets a lot of its visual and references from comic books, American comic books specifically.
And it finally happened. Cut.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do
Third
it. Jose.
death. How close are we to finish?
We've got about like 8 minutes left.
Okay.
So if we don't
Right.
if we don't beat the guy, we could end a little bit early, or we could maybe check out a different
Look at
part
that
of the game.
stage. Look at that art.
That's
Man,
great.
that looks so good.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's not as you know, it does, I don't know.
It reminds me
it's
of
lost, but,
like in Jet Set Radio when you would skate off into the distance and then the new area would load, like that sort of thing.
Like if you look back there at that hotel sign, you'll see that that wall becomes flat a little bit too soon.
Yeah.
But still, like it's so impressive.
You probably wouldn't have noticed that as much on AES.
I liked it earlier too how you know how some Flash games play around with like an enemy will like get in your way while you're sort of playing the game.
Yeah.
I feel like that used to happen in Alien Hominid.
Oh yeah.
And earlier, an enemy who was riding a missile did that, where he was like sitting in front of the camera, and I like little stuff like that. I was trying to slow down and dodge. I didn't make it. All right, which way, up or down? Oh.
Whoa. Now you're regular Joe. Man, he took off 2
Yeah,
parts.
he got me 2 times. This is embarrassing.
Good, it gives you. Do you guys know what you're playing next week? I don't know. I'm going to be gone on vacation, so I guess either Jose, Marty, or Jeremy will have to decide on that. But we will have a news post sometime early next week letting you guys know what we'll be playing. Also be on Twitter and so on. And just a shout out to people who are fans of the podcast. I'm putting together the clip show immediately after this taping, and then it should be up this afternoon. Hopefully you'll like it. I put a lot of work into it, and if you like Retronauts, you should like the podcast.
Awesome. Yep.
I mainly ripped off Jose's idea for the Metal Gear podcast, but
public with it. Holy shit.
I want to say that it was inspiring. I'm like, I like how this turned. I like how it was coming together.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Thanks to anybody. Like I said, shout out to Victor earlier. Thanks for participating, man. That was cool. Hopefully we'll do something like that again. But I can't wait to hear the clip show for Retronauts. There's a lot of history to that show.
Yeah, I got most of the former Retronauts to contribute something in some way. So I'm leaving it a surprise, but you guys will like it if you like the podcast.
Yeah, and I got to do the whole level over. How about that?
We can play a little bit more.
Something Like It Red Hot. What was the reference there? Something Like It Hot, the old film, right?
And actually in the background of the stage there is a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and it says drag queen.
What?
And the movie's about 2 guys going undercover in drag with Marilyn Monroe.
Oh,
so,
wow.
man, I didn't realize the roses were stacked like that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And I believe someone said on our Twitter feed that Viewtiful Joe was originally called Red Hot Man before its release. And
I'm trying to remember if I heard that somewhere.
And Aaron says Shane went gaga over for it.
Oh, really?
Went gaga for it, yeah.
I wonder why.
And Shane went on to work at Ignition. This is the Shane Bettenhausen history chunk of our live stream.
The kids love it.
Love that Shane. Sentai, etc. tend to have new heroes in successive generations. If Capcom makes a new Viewtiful Joe, should they make a new hero? I say no. I like Viewtiful Joe.
Nah, Viewtiful Joe's fine. I mean, I would like if they kind of toned down his bro-ness.
Yeah.
Because it's a little too. Yeah. It's a little too much maybe today. Too much Mountain Dew for this cat. Although, you know, we got Red Bull now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
God,
I kind of wish that would get.
That.
Yeah, I would be afraid. But I kind of hope that they would tone that down a little bit, because that would be great. Okay, I'm getting crazy beautiful up in this PC.
You are awesome.
Yeah, look at that. I am. Love this game when it tells me nice things about me. Okay, we're going to find this Marilyn Monroe thing you were talking about, just because I'm like, really?
It was in the background of the boss fight. I can show it to you.
I guess that's one thing that people would eventually kind of dry out on a little bit with this game. The whole, like, all right, stop. All right, hammer time, slow it down.
It's very...
It kind of falls into a very predictable rhythm, but there's more to it than that. It's just that's one way to play it, I feel.
I don't want to say it's rote, but you can fall into the same trap of doing the same thing over and over without mixing up your attacks.
And there's a lot of attacks. Like, there's look at this. I wasn't doing this earlier, and that stuff like is helpful. And you don't even have to wait.
No,
you can kind of...
Just like in Bayonetta, you can go through most of the game never using her weapons, you know, like never using the extra stuff you get. It really lets you figure out how you want to play it best. And, you know.
And it's so like the combo system's so great. It's so free and open. It's not kind of the dial-a-combo thing that I feel a lot of games fall into and I hate about a lot of games. That was something specifically wrong with Lollipop Chainsaw to me. I mean, put aside the sort of like whatever they're trying to do with women there, but more importantly, it was just that the combat just did not feel as fluid as I would want it to be. You know, we live in a world where like Bayonetta came out, and that's a game you should be paying attention to as far as if you're going to do combat in a game and do a brawler.
It's a few years old, but nothing has really topped it.
Yeah, that was my main like criticism with that game. Not to put you on the spot, because I know you reviewed it for us.
Right. The problems were lied more with just the content. It was the actual game itself that kind of the mechanics were not enough.
Yeah. All right.
Nice. That guy caused you some real problems last time, but now
he's getting wrecked this time. Oh shoot!
Is there more than one?
Joe.
Oh,
I think there was 2. Yeah, because I just knocked the skin off of that guy a second ago.
So as we wrap up in these last few minutes, got anything you want to talk about, Jose, one-up-wise? Or
check out Comics Week.
Yeah.
You know, definitely that's this week's theme.
Jeremy and
you haven't seen it already?
Right.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Marty are at Comic-Con now.
That's
I'm sure they're going to be posting some cool stories. They got their hands on the 3DS XL. Yep. That was pretty cool. Yep. Jeremy was really psyched for it, and I am too. I think that might be the time I actually get a 3DS when that comes out here.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna pick it up because I have the old school 3DS now.
But Jose, you have to keep your old 3DS because you have a Miyamoto Street Pass on there.
Yeah, there's a funny story to that. I guess I should tell it.
Tell it. We have 2 minutes.
All right, we have 2 minutes. So at E3, I street passed with Miyamoto and with Reggie, the real Miyamoto and Reggie. I didn't see them. They must have passed by in like a limo or something. And the funny story is that, okay, so in my game, I guess my slots for street passes were taken up because you only get 10. And he ended up coming into my game because of Mario Tennis, which, by the way, I beat the hell out of him in that game.
Damn.
But the funny
he's
story,
a 60-year-old man.
Yeah. Well, he was not very good at tennis. Anyway, so what happened though was that you can import a Mii that you street passed with into your system, into your sort of like Mii space. I don't know what they call it. You know what I'm talking? Mii space. Oh my god. Anyway.
Right there in the background, Marilyn Monroe billboard.
Oh, there she goes.
It says drag show or something, but there's actually a clearer version of it when you fight Captain Blue. Okay,
yeah. So to wrap up the story, basically, I touched the I brought him into my Mii place, not realizing it will pull him out of the Street Pass menu.
Oh.
So it doesn't look like I Street Pass with him now. It looks like I just made a Miyamoto, but it says it wasn't made by me. I can't edit it or anything. But it's on my system. So yeah, I don't want to sell my system because I Street Pass Miyamoto.
Take that. Miyamoto's delicate features. So I guess we're going to wrap up. Like I said, please look forward to the Retronauts clip show that's going to be coming out later today, probably closer to the end of the day, because I have a lot of work to do on it. But yeah, I put a lot of work into it. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yes, yeah.
Anything you're working on today, Jose, you want people to check out?
I am working on a sort of a recap feature for Walking Dead. Post episode 2.
I can't.
I died.
I can't read that because I didn't play the game yet. But I'm gonna play it this weekend.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be working on that. That'll be going up today. And I did a Batman interview feature went up yesterday, along with Rhythm Thief's review. You should check out Rhythm Thief. You like character-driven, music games, definitely. All right. Well.
Yes.
So I guess I'll say goodbye. I'll let you close this out.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I'm out.
You're out. Okay,
yeah, I don't know. Wait, we got 2 minutes.
For OneUp.com, Retronauts Lunch Break, this is Bob Mackey saying thank you for joining us. Please join us again next week. We will tell you what we're playing via the Twitter account and our website.
Wait, when do you leave on vacation?
I leave, I'll be gone Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I won't be here, but Jose or Marty or Jeremy will be playing an awesome game and talking to you guys. So
Pizza Torch lit.
Yes, please tell your friends and come back, and we'll see you then.
All right.
Bye-bye.